Hello everybody and welcome back to Concourse Aviation. Before we get started, make sure you guys like this video down below and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. So today I have the January 2025 Fort Pierce International Airport update for you guys, the second update for this airport. For those of you not in the know, this is a fictional airport based in the city of Fort Pierce, Florida, along the Treasure Coast. A lot of low-cost operations here, but also a lot of legacies, as we will see later on. Compared to the last update, there's a few small changes in terms of the number of gates that certain carriers have, and I had to shift some things around to fit more aircraft in, but by and large, it's going to be pretty similar to the first update as far as how everything is laid out. So, hope you guys enjoy, and we will go ahead and get started, just like last time, at what we will call Concourse A. So first off, we have the Allegiant section, starting with an A319, heading up to Cincinnati. We've got another 319 to Key West, and this is a Thursday and Sunday afternoon service, so just 2 frequencies a week. So I expect this will probably go up to 4 at some point, but we'll just have to wait and see how that progresses. We have a third A319 heading up to Elmira, New York. And last time I sent this one over to Asheville, I think. But this time I'm going to send them up to Rochester, New York. Next up we have a Breeze A220-300, which came in from Providence, Rhode Island, and is going to head out to Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Then we've got a Breeze E195, who arrived in from New Haven, Connecticut, and he's going to head out to New Orleans. The Frontier A320neo in the Ed, Edwin, and Eddie the Penguins livery arrived in from Buffalo, and we'll send him out to Islip, New York. Then we've got Powder the Polar Bear, represented on the A321. This arrived in from Denver, and is going to head out to Las Vegas. Okay, now getting into Concourse B. Pretty similar to the last one, or the last update I should say. I did extend it a little bit to fit a few more gates. I wanted to have a bigger JetBlue presence, but somehow in the last update I wasn't able to represent that. I don't know why that was, but we'll just move on. So Spirit still has the sole gate at the end of this concourse, with their 2 destinations to Nashville and Dallas, so still pretty consistent there. So those are the current routes for Spirit, both served daily on the A320. Also, I should mention that this is also early morning, I guess, aside from that Key West flight that I was talking about, which is in the evenings. I don't know, I guess we'll say he got canceled for mechanical issues. So there's that. But this is early morning, so most of these flights have just overnighted and they're going to head out soon. This is actually the first flight out, this JetBlue A320. We're going to send him up to... We'll go with Syracuse, New York for this one. Why not? Can't help myself. Next up, we have a Sharplet 320 in the new Spotlight livery. We're going to send him out to Raleigh. That's Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. And then we have a old Spotlight 320 with fence tips. We'll send him out to Cancun for this one. And the last update I should also mention, we had mostly, I think all of the JetBlue flights were domestic, but we do have a solid international operation out of here too, so there are facilities in this terminal that can accommodate international flights, but just no wide-body stuff. So there's another terminal for wide-bodies that also has international, customs and FIS facilities, but this is international, but just for smaller aircraft, so being your JetBlues and whoever else has narrow bodies, for the most part. So we're going to send this one out to Cancun, as I said. Then we have a 320 with Sharplets in the new Spotlight colors once again. This guy will head over to... I'll go ahead and do Nassau, Bahamas for this one. Sorry about the cuts, I keep forgetting where I'm going to send these out to, but I did pull up the route sheet, so hopefully we'll be in good shape now. Next up, we've got a 320 with fence tips in the high-rise colors. This aircraft has arrived in last night from Guayaquil, Ecuador, and is going to head out to Kingston, Jamaica. Then the last JetBlue 320 came in last night from Medellin in Colombia, and is going to head out to Aguadilla in Puerto Rico. Then the JetBlue Embraer 190 in the Hops colors, overnighted from Fort Lauderdale, and he's going to head back out there. Very short flight, but that's that. So, moving into our American Airlines section now, we're going to start with this America West Heritage A321, which is going to head up to Charlotte. Arrived in from there last night. And we've got an A319 on the turnaround from DCA. Got a 738 on the turnaround from Dallas-Fort Worth. A321 in the flagship Valor Medal of Honor livery is operating the Phoenix turn. Got number 175 heading up to Raleigh-Durham. Then lastly for American, we have the Embraer 170 who's going to operate that the shuttle service down to Miami. And then to finish off the JetBlue operations, we've got an A220-300 who is being towed in from a remain overnight stand, and he's going to take the Syracuse flight's gate, who is finished pushback, and once he's all boarded up, he's going to head out to Worcester, Massachusetts. Alright, we're going to get into Concourse C now, starting at the end with the United A321neo. He's going to head up to Chicago O'Hare. And we've got a 752 heading up to Newark, New Jersey. Got a 737-900 heading out to Denver. We've got an A320 heading up to Washington Dulles. We've got a 737 MAX 9 heading out to San Francisco. And then another 737-900 heading over to Houston. Alright, starting off our Delta section for us, we have the CRJ-900 heading up to, once again, Raleigh-Durham. I know we have a lot of flights to Raleigh-Durham. I'm going to try to work on that in the future. Keep what we have with Raleigh-Durham, but try to get some more variety for cities. But this is the last one for the update. This will also probably be upgraded at some point, probably to a 319 or something. CRJ-9's filling up pretty easily, so we'll see what happens there, though. Then we've got an A320 heading up to Boston. Got an A321 heading up to New York LaGuardia. Got another 321 heading up to New York JFK. To round off our Delta section today, we have a trio of 752s. We're going to start with this Generation 1 with winglets. He's going to head out to LAX. Got another Generation 1, this time the non-winglet variant. Going to head up to Atlanta. And at the end, we have a Generation 2 with winglets, and he's going to head up to Detroit. Okay, getting into our final section of the January Fort Pierce update, we're going to start with the Desert Gold 737 MAX 8. He's going to head up to Nashville today, which has been upgraded from once daily to 2 daily. Moving along, we have another MAX 8, this time in the heart colors. This aircraft is going to head up to Baltimore, which is going from 4 daily to 5 daily. Next up, we have a 737-700 in the heart colors. This aircraft is heading out to St. Louis, which is going from 1 daily to 2 daily. And we do have a downgrade, despite all of these upgrades. We do have a downgrade for the Atlanta flight, which is going from 2 daily down to 1 daily. So that's what we're seeing here represented on the Heart 737-700 with splits. Next up, we've got another MAX 8 in the Heart colors. This is going to be heading out to Denver, which is going from 2 daily to 3 daily. Then we have the final 737 MAX 8. This one is also in the Heart colors, and he's going to be heading out to Chicago Midway from 2 daily to 3 daily. Next up, we've got Triple Crown 1 on the 737-800. He's going to be heading out to Dallas Love Field from 2 daily to 3 daily for this one. And then Freedom 1 on the 737-800, he's going to be heading out to Houston Hobby, which is also going from 2 daily to 3 daily. So some pretty nice upgrades for Southwest. Really nice to see all these upgrades here. Love to see all the additional frequencies. So looking great there, and excited to see where they go from here. Maybe they'll add some more destinations. That would be really nice. But for now, just got all the major hubs and focus cities for them, which is perfectly fine. And this is a piece I did not have represented in the last update. Fort Pierce does have, I think I was mentioning earlier, we have a larger international operation that was not previously represented, but I've had it represented today. So this is, you know, I know it's a really jank setup, but this is all I can really fit. So hopefully in the future, you know, if I get some more space, or maybe I can figure out another more efficient way to lay this out. But for the time being, this is what we're going to have. So we have Porter, who operates flights to Toronto one time per day on the E195 E2. So looks really nice there. The 195 E2 is a beautiful plane, especially this Gemini mold is stellar. Looks really nice. You know what, I'm going to do a special for you guys real quick. I'm going to pick this guy up, kind of show you what we're working with here. So, oops, sorry about the Max 8 there. He'll be delayed, I guess. But man, just from the curvature of the wings to the size of the engines, and they're even somewhat see-through there. Look at that. I mean, Gemini really, I guess JC Wings as well, but this is a dual effort, you know, with Gemini doing the livery and using such an awesome mold. This is just incredible. The aerials too, absolutely beautiful plane. The only issue is the nose gear, and even that's really nitpicking. It's not that bad at all. I mean, that's the worst part, and that's, again, that's the least of my concerns. So really nice job, nicely done by JC Wings and Gemini Jets there. So sorry to ruin the airport there, but I just had to show you guys this aircraft. Really, really nice. So Toronto for that guy, and then the last one is the Air France 787-9, of course, heading over to Paris Charles de Gaulle, which is every day except Tuesday, because yes, who wants to fly on a Tuesday? So that's that. So it looks pretty nice there, and for Southwest as well. Alright, so that'll do it for today's Fort Pierce International Airport update for the month of January 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking the video down below and subscribing to the channel. We really appreciate all that stuff. Share the video as well, comment below. Appreciate all of that. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one.